Hello and welcome. Today we will be conducting a lab that teaches students that there are many different types of forces that act on objects that cause them to move. The name of this lab is Alka Seltzer Rocket. The materials you will need are Alka Seltzer tablets, film canisters, water, and tape measures or yardsticks. The Sunshine State standards in this lab help students identify familiar forces that cause objects to move, such as pushes or pulls, including gravity acting on falling objects. The inquiry question for this lab is, design an experiment to determine what combination of Alka Seltzer and water will give the canister a maximum height. Fill the canister with either 1/4, 1/2, or 3/4 full with water. The conclusion statement for this lab is, for the best results, the canister should be filled 1/4 of the way. The amount of Alka Seltzer does not affect the height, only the time the canister sits on the ground. The more Alka Seltzer you use, the less time you have to place the canister on the ground before it pops. Now on to the lab. Before doing the experiment, ask the students what they think will work best and why. The best way to learn in this experiment is to try each combination and record the results. Here is an example of what the experiment will look like. Now introduce the inquiry question to the students and give them the materials. Allow them 5 minutes to formulate a plan, then go outside and watch their progress. They should break the tablets into equal-sized pieces, find an accurate form of measurement, and experiment with a different amount of water without instruction. Some possible questions to ask include, create 2 graphs, one with the amount of water and distance traveled, and the other with the amount of Alka Seltzer and the distance traveled. Would changing the amount of water affect the height? Would changing the amount of Alka Seltzer affect the height? Do you think it would have been better to do multiple trials for each amount of water? Why? What are the forces acting upon the rocket? This concludes today's lab. We want to thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.